What's going on, everybody? It's your host KSD TV, and today we have something special. Now, Torchlight Infinite has been on a roll ever since last year, and I've been covering their content for quite some time. Now we are heading into season 3. Yes, that is correct. Season 3, Cube of Rapacity, and as well as a global launch as well entirely. First season was the dark season, you know, it was a lot of chaos everywhere. Second season was the Black Sail event, which basically was the pirate theme. And now this season is going to be my first impressions of this new season, which is about greed or something of that nature. It's going to be my first time actually seeing anything regarding, because I wanted to wait till the actual global launch reveal so I could be surprised and just show you guys as well. So we have 20 minutes. It's going to go over everything regarding the reveal, the brand new character name Bing, and as well as what are the events that's going to be taking place inside of the Cube of Rapacity. So sit down, relax, join me today so we can watch this together. Let's hop into it. Ooh, that's my girl, Eric. Sheesh. I personally can't wait to try out the new character.
Hey everyone, it's Ian here from the operations crew. You must know by now that our new season's theme is the captivating Cube of Rapacity. Now let me walk you through some of the exciting highlights in this fresh season. First up, let's talk about the Cube of Rapacity season's gameplay. In both the main story and Nethrome stages, you might run into monsters that mark with greed by the Cube of Rapacity. When you defeat these unique mobs, you will receive a Desire Crystal, an item exclusive to that map and can't be taken out of the map. Once you've taken down the stage boss, the Cube of Rapacity will make its appearance. Offer it a specific number of Desire Crystals to receive random rewards, but beware, don't get carried away by greed, or you might anger the cube and lose all the rewards you've collected so far. The Cube of Rapacity will also attract you.
Interesting. So it's almost like a roguelike in a way. Gather up the rewards, and it's like you're gambling. It's like you're gambling your rewards for more rewards, and if you gamble too much, you anger the crystal and you lose all of your rewards. That's an interesting take on that. Okay.
Unique and powerful bosses and special monsters in each stage, which will introduce new challenges and greater rewards in the stage clearing experience. We've introduced a new talent called Average Code, exclusive to this season's gameplay, that lets you alter the rewards or challenges presented by the Cube of Rapacity. This means you can enjoy a totally unique gaming experience with different season talent strategies.
This literally feels like a roguelike. Oh, then it's a new talent tree? Okay.
At a very small cost. Of course, there's much more to the season exclusive gameplay than just this. When you draw rewards from the Cube of Rapacity, you might also get a Cube of Craving instead, which is packed with even rarer and more valuable prizes. Additionally, the Cube of Rapacity drops a unique item known as Desire Beads. Desire Beads represent the physical embodiment of Cube of Rapacity's sway over human desires. Black market merchants are more than happy to trade their most precious wares for those coveted items. The special monsters I mentioned earlier will also drop an item known as Desire Core. Desire Cores serve as tokens to challenge new Supreme Boss called Lore Bearer. As the Supreme...
Okay, so now we have the new season boss. Because I'm already had a feeling like every season there's going to be a new character. Every season there's going to be a new boss. Like the last season we had the Bride and as well as the King of the Sea to take down them to get rewards. Now we have the Lawbearer.
Judge of the High Court of Desire, this formidable enemy presents a tougher challenge for hunters than ever before. Upon defeating the Lawbearer, players can expect to receive special and incredibly attractive items, including the season's new precious item, Unifying Wedge, which can be used to restore divinity slates.
Okay.
The divinity slate I mentioned earlier plays a crucial role in the Statue of the New God development system in this new season. The new god has bestowed upon hunters a fresh talent panel, Statue of the New God. Unlike previous talent panels, hunters can now combine and place multiple divinity slates on the Statue of the New Gods, granting them potent buffs. Each divinity slate is associated with a specific god and can hold up to 2 random talent affixes related to that god. This allows hunters to tap into the power of the 6 gods without being constrained by the differences among the gods. Hunters can also enhance divinity slates through a unique branding method. However, once branded, these divinity slates become untradeable. Each successful branding either adds a new affix or upgrades an existing one. During the enhancement process, there's a slim chance of converting an upgraded.
I feel like every season, the Torchlight Infinite team is literally trying to find more ways of breaking their game. Like, I am legitimately convinced, that they're like, yo, I need people to break this game. I want you to make the most cracked out builds possible, and I want you to destroy this game. Like, I feel like every new way, every new item, every new skill or whatever, like, they want this game to be broken. But I like that. That's actually very good because it adds to more replayability, adds to thousands upon thousands of different builds, so on and so forth. Even in endgame, it adds more replayability into the Netherrealm invasions as well.
Powerful affix into the new god's exclusive talent affix, known as the Divine Entropy. Divine Entropy grants hunters the ability to control the order and chaos. Keep in mind though, each divinity slate can only be branded a limited number of times, making it more challenging to acquire Divine Entropy. Unwanted divinity slates can be broken down into divinity fragments, which can either be crafted into new random divinity slates or traded freely. The new god has also granted hunters access to new legendary divinity slates. These powerful slates come with Divine Entropy, amplify the effects of the order and chaos, and even enable hunters to consume the power of the 6 gods for even more powerful buffs.
Alright, okay.
Having covered the season exclusive gameplay and the new system, it's finally time to unveil the new heroes.
Hey, I'm talking to you! Where did you lock up?
So, first 5 seconds, his voice actor reminds me of Iuga. Like that witty type of character. Like, I love that. He might be a new favorite. I ain't gonna hold you up. He might be a new favorite.
The old man. And you wanted to lock me up too? I am Bing! No place in this world can confine an escape. Artist!
Okay, so right now off rip, he definitely looks like a speedster, which makes sense. He's an escape artist. He reminds me of like Erica, like that speed is just ultimately her goal. But I can definitely tell, so his main use is like explosions.
It isn't here!
Well, grenades, I'd say. They remind me of grenades.
Not here either! Get out of my way! Moto, old man, where are you? Forget it! There's nothing an explosion won't solve. I'm just like an explosion, and an explosion is just... Bing!
You rascal! Is this how you save someone?
Calm down, old man. Check out the fireworks. If we don't blow up this broken world, how can we create a new one?
So he's with Commander Moto? Or is that like his underling?
Bing, also known as the Escapist, famed for his flashy and powerful explosive skills. Anything that lingers in his hands for even a moment turns into a powerful bomb, constantly causing trouble for him, and that's why Bing's survival hinges on exceptional ability to escape. Escapist Being's first hero trait, Blast Nova, loads projectiles into his beautifully.
Alright, so when using a non-guiding projectile skill, you will throw a bomb. Bomb throwing speed is fixed at 1.5 times per second. The bomb will automatically detonate after landing, and when detonated, the projectile will be launched in all directions. Ooh. Maximum of 10 bombs exist at the same time, and when the upper limit is exceeded, the earliest bomb that lands will be detonated. Oh, bro, he's gonna be so fun to play with, bro.
Crafted yet deadly bombs, which explode in a star-shaped pattern upon detonation. This enables Being to take down enemies from more distant and secure positions. While Being's bomb throwing speed remains constant, hunters can learn traits that enable him to throw multiple bombs at once.
He's gonna be so fun to play with,
add
bro.
Special effects to bombs when thrown. The more bombs on the battlefield, the greater the explosion damage inflicted on enemy caught in the blast. In essence, tossing as many bombs as possible before setting them off is key for Escapist Being to deal massive damage. Thea's hero trait, Incarnation of the Gods.
Oh, she gets another hero
emerged
trait.
when Thea ceased to be a mere conduit for the
trait.
gods' will and opted to become a scepter-wielding deity
good.
in her own right. Similar to Wisdom of the Gods, Incarnation of Gods consumes blessings with its hero trait skills to grant short-term explosive buffs. What sets Incarnation of the Gods apart from Wisdom of the Gods is that its divine realm doesn't really deal damage directly. Instead, it aids Thea in converting the gods' blessings. When Thea is outside her divine realm, she transforms her tenacity blessings into agility blessings, carrying out the goddess of hunting's edicts. This enables her to deal unimaginable damage to enemies with full life, based on the number of agility blessing stacks. Against powerful enemies who are unwilling to be punished, Thea can enter her divine realm, which converts agility blessings into tenacity blessings, allowing her to borrow the power of the God of the Might, which grants her a defense boost according to the number of tenacity blessing stacks and deals a lot damage to enemies with low life. However, becoming the Incarnation of the Gods comes at a significant cost. As Thea gains divine power, her fragile body must withstand unbearable negative effects. If she cannot overcome these challenges, her transformation into a god will only lead her to a trap of her own making. Thus, this hero trait requires hunters to strategize about acquiring the god's blessings and entering the divine realm at the right moment to convert divine powers. They must.
Oh, that's interesting. This one's like, you're gonna need like a 2000 IQ play to even use her hero traits. Because if you don't play it smart, it's just gonna hurt you in the end game. So, that's definitely gonna take some thinking up there, some IQ plays.
Must also find ways to cope with a series of negative effects. The new hero, Escapist Being, can be unlocked by purchasing the Season Pass.
What's even crazier, this is supposed to drop May 9th. So right now, it's solving that itch before Diablo 4, June 6th. Which, let me know what you guys think about Diablo 4. If you guys going to be playing it June 6th, I already have it pre-ordered. I want to know what you guys think. What classes you guys going to pick? But this is wow. Like, recently I've been playing Last Epic, which has been like solving my itch so far. Then we got Torchlight, the month of Torchlight again, season 3, and then Diablo 4. Sheesh, we got content, boys. We have content.
Once the open beta begins, while the new hero trait Incarnation of Gods can be acquired with Primal Crest or traded for hero emblems.
So brand new skills?
In this season, the new skills added are mainly sentry skills, followed by one Shadow Strike skill and one Summon skill. Thunder Spike is a fresh Shadow Strike skill. When you land a critical strike with Thunder Spike, it guaranteed to inflict shock on enemies with a certain area. If the Shadows of Thunder Spike scores a critical strike on shocked enemies, shock damage is applied one additional time to those hit by the shadows. With a high critical strike rating and numerous shadows, this skill can efficiently inflict shock on enemies within range and apply shock damage. This makes Thunder Spike a standout skill for clearing maps or battling tough enemies. Ghost Blade in Heriar, the sentry skill. Ghost Blade in Heriar summons a dagger-wielding Heriar that targets and attacks one nearby enemy, dealing damage based on the hunter's weapon damage. Its unique feature is that it inherits the hunter's multi-strike chance bonuses. When Ghost Blade in Heriar,
that will work perfect with an Erica build, because he goes based off the multi-strike, and my Erica build is Real nasty with the
area performs
multi-strikes.
the final blow of a multi-strike. It triggers a violent explosion at the target and gains additional damage bonus based on the multi-strike chance. Furthermore, for each additional projectile quantity, Ghostblade Inherior targets one more nearby enemy. This allows hunters to adjust Ghostblade Inherior's rapid clearing ability according to their specific needs. Arrow Inherior summons an Inherior armed with bow and arrows. It fires 3 arrows into the sky, dealing area damage based on the hunter's weapon damage upon landing. Arrow Inherior's arrows can deal damage to the same enemy when they land. This means that when multiple Inherior are present on the battlefield simultaneously, they can carpet bomb enemies in a vast area and inflict massive damage on a single target. It's important to note
definitely.
that Arrow Inherior's damage increases over time. So when facing tough enemies, avoid hastily summoning new Inherior, as this could remove your initial Arrow Inherior and actually reduce your damage. Thunder Core is a lightning spell sentry that periodically unleashes several thunder strikes at nearby enemies, dealing area damage.
Damn,
The
that's
number
a
of
lot
thunder
damage.
strikes released by Thunder Core benefits from the jump bonus, chaining enemies together in a lightning grid to inflict damage over a large area. When targeting a single enemy, Thunder Core concentrates all its thunder strikes on that enemy. I hope Thunder Core will offer robust firepower support for hunters in all situations. Frost Core is a unique code spell sentry that fires spiral projectiles, bouncing between enemies as they strike. What sets Frost Core apart is its ability to extract frostbite rating from enemies, significantly increasing the damage dealt by each hit. However, if a hunter plays too many Frost Cores, excessive frostbite rating will be consumed after just one volley of attacks. As a result, it's essential to effectively increase enemies' frostbite rating and balance the consumption of Frost Core, thus maximizing its benefits. Summon Green Phantom is a new synthetic troop summon skill. Green Phantom attacks targets with beam skills.
So it's like most of these cores, like they definitely have that particular character that it works the best with. Like definitely this is right up Moto's alley with how much summons he does. Like summon them and then put all of his machine summons. Like it definitely can add up for sure.
And its beam skills become more potent as hunters grow stronger. Every few beam attacks, the next beam will cover a wider range and deal higher damage. Unlike other synthetic troop skills, when using a Summer Green Phantom skill, there's no need to manually activate it.
Bro,
The Green Phantom is automatically summoned
Yo.
periodically until the upper limit
That's
is
fucked
reached.
up.
When hunters actively use the skill, they promote all Green Phantoms to instantly move to the target location and fire their destructive light cannon at the target, dealing high burst damage.
Bro, they're just like, fight back, fight back.
We have prepared 13 new pieces of legendary gear for hunters in the Cube of Rapacity season. Today, I will introduce 2 pieces of legendary gear that have powers granted by the new god. The legendary belt, Law of the Supreme Will, has Order and Chaos buffs, which are a pair of mutually exclusive buffs provided by the new god. It causes the wearer to lose order and gain chaos. This legendary gear increases cooldown recovery speed and movement speed when you have a high amount of order. To utilize this gear effectively, focus on defeating enemies before your order runs out. The key to this is to kill enemies quickly before losing all of your orders. The other legendary gear is called Breaking the Eternal Wrist. When equipping this gear, the blessings of the 6 gods bring unavoidable debuffs due to the going against the will of the gods effect. However, this pair of gloves also grants you the power to devour the power of the gods. Every 4 seconds, you'll devour all blessings of the 6 gods on you and release an empowered skill based on the number of blessings devoured. Thus, hunters using this piece of gear will need to strategize ways to deal with the negative effects while obtaining unique and powerful buffs. Hero relics and hero traits are closely related to one another. There are numerous legendary hero relics and legendary hero memories to choose from in the new season, which creates more build possibilities.
Not bad. Okay.
In previous tests, the overall performance of the spell system was relatively weak, making it especially challenging to transition and progress smoothly in the mid-game. For this reason, we have designed Spell Burst, a new developed system for spells. With Spell Burst, hunters can consume Spell Burst stacks when using or triggering channeled spell skills. Based on the number of Spell Burst stacks consumed, they can automatically cast multiple spell skills in a burst within a short period of time, allowing for easy semi-automatic spell casting. Spell Burst is a powerful development system for spells. It enables hunters to have a relaxed and smooth map clearing experience while also allowing them to move around nimbly and avoid enemy damage. However, Spell Burst can only be consumed when it's at maximum stacks, so don't forget to upgrade the charge speed of Spell Burst when upgrading cast speed. We believe the addition of Spell Burst will bring spells to prominence this season. It's time for spells to reign supreme.
Yeah.
Command is a new mechanic designed for summoning builds.
Definitely telling the
Specifically
truth
addressing
there.
the monotony of using synthetic troop minions due to the lack of related attributes.
Like, I remember a lot of melee-based builds, like, reigned supreme Season 1 and 2. And, like, when I used to, like, play, like, Yug or even Thea, like, it was like, it's alright. Carino did pretty good, too, but, like, there was no love for spell casting, for sure.
Builds that can be developed. By adding Command, we have introduced additional development paths for synthetic troop minions and significantly increased the damage dealt by synthetic troops. Since Command will always drop down to 0 quickly, changing the combat rhythm on synthetic troop minions can be achieved by developing Command. Hunters can choose to develop Command in a stable manner to ensure it is always within a certain range, allowing synthetic troop minions to deal consistent damage. Alternatively, special development methods can be employed to gain a large amount of command in a short period of time, making synthetic troop minions attack wildly in an instant to deal massive burst damage. However, this approach may cause you to lose all of your command quickly after bursting. As a result,
Look at the
key
fire
to
rate
defeating
on that.
powerful
My
enemies
God.
with an army of synthetic troops lies in learning
Damn.
how to effectively gain and maintain command. This new mechanic offers a more engaging and dynamic experience for hunters who prefer summoning builds.
New crafting
The
system.
new crafting system in Torchlight Infinite aims to retain the advantages of the previous system while addressing issues such as the lack of excitement and surprises during crafting. The new system consists of 2 components, prototype crafting and targeted processing. Prototype crafting allows hunters to lock up to 2 affixes on a piece of gear and re-randomize it into a prototype gear with up to 4 fixed affixes. This process retains advanced affixes on gear, but the plasticity of the original gear decreases with each craft. Prototype crafting is not possible on gear with 0 plasticity. This method enhances the looting experience, turning gear drops with advanced affixes into valuable crafting materials, and making the crafting process more exciting. Targeted processing replaces the old crafting method. While hunters can still use Amber to craft desired affixes, they no longer have the option to save or revert affixes when crafting a single affix. Instead, they can pay a certain cost to revert the gear to its initial states before target processing. It is recommended that hunters use prototype crafting to create good prototype gear and then use target processing to craft other affixes. This combination makes obtaining powerful gear easier than before, but crafting the best gear becomes more challenging and strategic, enhancing the overall crafting experience for players.
Okay, that's good. I like
Torchlight
that.
Infinite is constantly working on game balance adjustments and optimizations based on player feedback and testing. In the new season, many targeted improvements have been made to hero traits, skills, talents, and gear, with a special focus on legendary gear. More detailed information on these changes will be provided in the season update announcement in the community. Continual updates and optimizations are being made to enhance various aspects of the game. Some examples include single hit damage limit can now exceed
2.1 billion?
Method
God
map
damn.
affix customization, skill effect transparency adjustments, auto channel for skills and other switch features, advanced search in the trade house including searching for the repeated affixes, Path of the Brave improvements, addressing issues like the inability to pick up reverse after dying, Pack Spirits build configurations. These ongoing
It's crazy how much this game has changed within a year. Like, I remember when it was still in closed beta on mobile, and then it went from closed beta on mobile to mobile and PC, and then dropped to early access in like Q4 of last year, and then now look at it now. Like, bro, it's crazy how
optimizations
this game
aim
has
to
changed.
provide players with a better gaming experience and ensure that the game continues to evolve and improving over time. In the new Cube of Rapacity season,
Whoa, he looks
there will be
badass.
a variety of new pack spirits with different appearances released, including a season gameplay exclusive drop pad, a general drop pad, and 2 battle pads.
Hey, it was
Drop
Goku.
pads will help increase looting efficiency, while battle pads will assist players when they hit growth bottlenecks. A variety of new outfits will also be released.
Whoa, I
in the
love
new season,
that.
with some being sold
That's
directly and others
awesome.
being released in Boon events. Keep an eye on game announcements and Boon events to discover more about these appearances. We're looking forward to seeing you guys in the new season and are committed to providing a stable and smooth gaming experience. For more detailed information of the new season, Cube of Rapacity, stay tuned to the community announcements.
Okay, what did you guys think of that? Like, that was awesome. Like, that's awesome. This game has changed so much over the course of a year, and I'm genuinely happy about that. I can't wait to try out Bing. I can't wait to see everything new, the new season, the cube, the whole mechanic of that. I'm ready to try it out. If you guys want, I've been covering Torchlight since the past year, since its first closed beta. So if you guys want to check out that entire playlist and everything I've been covering about it, I'll leave the playlist in the card right over here. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything of that nature, if you want to just talk about Torchlight Infinite, let me know in the comment section below. Join me in my Discord link below so we can talk more about it after that. May 9th is the global reveal. The entire global launch May 9th. So we have some time to, get hyped up for it. But as always, it's been your host, KSD TV, here at Chaotic Inc., signing out. Peace.
Sleep, that's so weak, don't plan to rest. I'm from a hood where you die if you don't pack a vest. No culinary degrees, but whipping crack the best. Chefing, hard times taught lessons. Praying every night to pull up in park Benzes. What's my home is what you call trenches. You wouldn't last a day seeing life through all lenses. It's all tension, no sun, and rain and plenty. Full-time job, still can never make a penny. I ain't rapping for clout, I know the fame is